Welcome back. We at the video, the third ones. Even though it's for me, it's like the third video of today, but we back with it. So we got this on the roll. Deku just told this dude, "You on strike two, Bucko? You think you gonna make it through a strike three?" And Bazo was like, "Shut up." He like channels a good chunk of One for All, and All Might's like, "No, I forget what All Might calls this dude, but whatever he calls him, Young something, and then Young Katsi or something." And he's like, "No, you can't push it that far. 50%." This dude blitzes Deku. Deku's like, "That's cute." And then this is where the Ultra Instinct music would start playing. And then it's just dun 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 dun. He's like beating this nigga's ass on some big Debo, bro. Niggas looking goofy. Everyone's like, "How's he able to dodge? How's he able to dodge all of this? This shouldn't even be humanly possible." Hold on, give me 2 seconds, guys. And he's weaving everything that Bakugo's throwing. Now you might be like, okay, Bakugo's faster, right? And he should, be hitting this dude, right? But Deku doesn't have a quirk or anything fancy like that, right? You remember when Bakugo in the last part was just welling on this man? Yeah. Our boy Deku was hitting that hoe. He go. Analyze. Boom. Analyze. Boom. Boom. Analyze. Boom. Don't get me wrong. He was getting the beat bop boopity boop beepity beep. Like he was getting those handles thrown to him. And he was saving, this for like a villain or something, like some big body, right? And he's like, we. And like when he hits Bakugo, he's not hitting this dude with like a normal hit. Okay, one, he has perfect form. He's using his whole body when he does a move, okay? So he like moves into a punch. Plus, he already knows the general path of where Bakugo is gonna go. So on top of Deku having perfect form, okay? And then also Bakugo moving at faster speeds, he's technically hitting this dude like 3 or 5 times harder than what he's used to getting hit. And he's hitting for like these Hellmaker like type blows where it's hitting his chin, it's hitting his throat, it's hitting his stomach, his rib, his not his rib, his liver. He's hitting like all of these deadly ass spots. Okay? So he boom. Ultra Instinct music kicks in. He's doing this dude dirty, nasty, big body folds, and Bakugo does not understand what's going on. So he just starts hitting random explosions. He's hitting explosions all over almost. So his whole body becomes a walking explosion. Okay, but it's not reckless. He's targeting. And then dude actually just got to the point where he like waits for the move and just disenables, not really knocks out the arm, but temporarily stops the arm from moving. Go. And he's doing this with his eyes closed. So Bakugo's mad. And he's just like, "What can I do?" He starts trying to, freestyle. But Deku's like, "Nah, Bucko, it's too late. I've already adapted to this." Hey, Kachan. He's like, "What?" But it's more like raspy because he's been getting hit in the throat a couple of times. He's like, "You remember what my hero name was going to be?" He's like, "No." Bakugo goes in for like an extreme rush. Quark Slayer. Sends this dude like flying. He said, "Actually, I do have a quirk. It's adapting to any situation better than you filthy weaklings. Also, I do have another quirk. Oh no, special, right? It's also slaying anyone with a weak quirk. Now, I'm not going to say weak quirk. Slaying anyone with the quirk. You know what I'm saying?" And he does that, right? And then Bakugo's just like, confused. He's mad. He's bloody. He's battered. Deku's bloodied and battered too, but he had a game plan. He already know how this about to go. You remember how he kept having his hands in his pocket? He pulled out these little needles. And like he got a couple of these needles and like a couple of like these needles and a couple of knives. It's on his base outfit, which is like his outfit without his Batman-esque, Iron Man-esque kind of ordeal. And he's like, yeah, we in this. He started throwing his holes, and like he's Bakugo thought he died. He weave. So he basically is getting targeted by these golden objects. Now, if you know anything about science, you might be, I know where he's going with this. Remember all that electricity Bakugo was getting folded with? Yeah, it's still kind of coursing through him. Big body, huh? Bakugo didn't really notice that his movements were actually, even though he increased his movements technically were getting more sluggish, more slow, more unrefined. And so, at that given moment, Deku was like, damn, Kachan, I don't even gotta aim this. He throws it, it looks like it's about to hit someone, and then that gold object goes straight to Bakugo, hit him in the shoulder, and he's like, how? Why? God. He's like, damn, that's crazy. Had string attached to them, boom, pulling them back. He basically lets them go out, and then they immediately kill him. So it looks like this dude is getting just like targeted by these needles, and everyone's like, this dude got telekinesis like his mom or something. Bakugo eventually just blows them away, just bish. I'm sick of your game. Blood everywhere. Deku's beaten and bladdered too, but not big body like Kachan is. He's like, I am sick of this. He's like, AP shot. Not AP. He flash grenade. And then like flashes, blind Deku. And then he start trying to weld this dude. This dude hit the Moroi game. And he like, we just keep sweeping this dude. Bakugo doesn't know what to do. He's mad as hell and confused. And so he's like, the actual fuck is going on right now. Okay? And he's trying to figure out why he's getting folded, but he does not know or have any idea or any inkling. Deku's like, damn, I guess it's that time of the day where we in this. He hit something on his wrist, or like he no, how I want to end this. So this fight's about to come to a rounding end. Let's see here. That's what we're gonna do. Bakugo pushes Deku. He weaves, shoots this dude with a powder. Bakugo has a vivid, painful flashback of what happened when Deku did this. But it was actually powdered sugar. Bakugo tries to heat up his body a lot more. And then the funny thing is, the hotter something is, the faster it can get cold. So Deku's like, that was sugar. He's like, what? No. Because he realized where he messed it up too. And he's like, hey. Pulls out a slingshot. Bakugo was doing everything in his power to try to dodge this while like speeding around Deku. And he's like, go. And he's hitting this at like incredible angles with like high levels of speed. And Bakugo's like, I'm just gonna end you, loser. Jumps up once again, and then like he puts everything into like this solid big explosion and just tries to like end it all. But it's like a focused explosion, like from his palm. And just boosh. And then Deku's like, gotcha. He's like, whoosh. Explosion comes down. Deku's on the ground. Bakugo said, we not playing this opossum shit again. He comes down with like an explosion just from like heavens itself. And just, and then Deku kicks his dude's leg, but like instead of just regular kicking it, he actually had a blade in his shoe for such an occasion. And he's like, he tries to do his other thing. Deku rips the blade off of that one shoe, gets up with the swiftness, kicks that hand away, and says, "Hey, bro, you lost." Starting this dude with like a couple of light jabs, like a couple of 5-2, 6-4s, just 5-2, 6-4, boom. And then he's like, "Gotcha." Snaps his fingers, but it's actually like he threw something, and then all of the stuff he had blew up. But it was stuff that a special type of powder that cools the body down. I know there's a chemical that does this, but I don't know what the chemical is. And then blows up. Bakugo's really chilled out, right? And now that he's not running off of adrenaline nearly as much, and his body's going into shock because who else besides Deku take cold showers? And he's like, he was able to get most of it off him, but the damage is already done. He's nowhere near as heated up as he could be. He's like kind of just like, and then he goes in for a punch, but he can't move. Why can't I not move? Oh, Kachan. As he's saying this, Bakugo's trying to go to him, but he can't move. And he's like, just like, why can't I move? Yeah, and it's getting worse. The more he moves, it's getting worse and stuff, right? And he's like, you don't get it at all, do you? You must not know how the body works. Little Kachan. You don't remember all that lightning I was hitting you with? It's not really lightning, it's electricity, but lightning sounds better. And he's like, you don't remember. He's like, huh? But you didn't pay attention to how sluggish your moves was and how slow you were moving and stuff. So with that being said, and that being the case, my good man, you're fucked. He's like, what? You can't move now? All that adrenaline's gone. You barely can use your quirk. You barely can make any explosions. While all this is happening, Deku's gathering his bat and his sword. He's like, damn, really must be sucking to be you right now. Good thing I'm not. Looks at his blade, puts that whole back in the sheath. Not gonna lie, gave me a pretty good workout. Dusting himself off, tending to his wounds. It's like it's happening fast, so it's not like dragged on or dragging the fight on. He's like, that should be enough until I get to go to recovery grill. Surprisingly, I don't have any broken bones, but if I was going straight off my pain, I'd probably say it would. Baku was like, I'm not done, I'm not giving it up. Blah, 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 blah. Deku grabs this dude's face. You know how he had all those like things and stuff, right? He makes like a little thing for Bakugo's face, puts it down there. Because he can't really move, so he's like, yeah. Puts his bat down, he's like, yeah. I think it's got one more solid good hit in it. He pulls out his sword, does the ricochet thing again, pulls his bat out. It's like the flames are struggling to come out. The wind's coming around. And then Deku, goes on the other side of the stadium, gets his bat out. And then, like, his bat's still out. It never went in. Pause. And so it's pretty much exuding orange, blue, orange, blue, orange, blue. Then when the wind comes around, it just, I'm going to say it changes, like, colors briefly, but, like, the bat's, like, on its last legs. So after this, he's like, yeah, this would be a good one. That whole turns white ever so slightly, but it's predominantly blue. He's like, yeah, this is good. Everyone's like, boo, stop the fight. Azawa comes in. All right, y'all gotta give this little nigga credit. I don't know where Bakugo got this power boost at, but dude is dummy strong. And you're telling me that this dude was able to outsmart a dude that is smart in his own rights, blah, 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 plot, blah, 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 you're stupid. Good shit, right? Any last words? Die. Hey, you took the words right out of my fucking mouth. Strike three! Sends this dude flying, bro. He, boo. Dude went through the stadium or like hit the stadium and then flew off a little bit, going off into the arena. His bat breaks, exuding white flames or whatever. He's like, damn, man. I knew I should have went with the upgraded model. I was right, though. throws that all away, throws it off like on the end of the stage, pulls out his sword out the hilt. The winner is Deku! Now you say this, right? Bakugo is furious, right? He comes back somehow. He was able to muster up enough. While Deku's, putting his stuff in his hilt, he was able to muster up, like, somehow. He comes back with explosions, not hitting anyone, surprisingly. Comes at Deku, like, die! He's like, everyone's about to try to stop him. He's like, there's no need. I knew this was gonna happen. This nigga's like a god on some saw floors. Like, how would you predict this? Come on now. And he's like, hey, Kachan, die. Fully hilts his sword. Dude, before he can even hit him, dude just plops. So, that was a nice workout. That was a nice light workout. Let me go back to doing some training. Yeah? And yeah, that's where we're going to end it out. You want to give me a tip? You want to go to my Instagram? You want to go to my Twitch? Don't know when I'm going to start doing that again? You know where to go.